Hola guys and girls and welcome to a new Keyforge episode, and this time we are playing around with the deck Guldenburg, Eminenz der Hässlichkeit. And why I chose this deck is because rather recently, like last Sunday, I was at a store championship around here, and yeah, it was a 2-deck sealed format. I chose this deck out of the two and I actually won the whole store championship, so that was pretty great. It doesn't look too impressive SAS score wise, and obviously while checking the decks you couldn't scan them since they needed them for the registration, so you couldn't check SAS scores before. I was just looking at the cards and thought this looked like a pretty strong deck, and mainly why I like this deck a lot is because of all the warding mechanics this thing has, which is granted through 3 Imperiums, which you can see right here, ward 2 friendly creatures, and of course 2 Transition Legionary, which gets you to ward more creatures as well. And all the warding is of course nice, for example Ortanu, because if you don't have anything which doesn't want to take damage, you can just run the Ortanus Binding into a warded creature and there you go. And then on the Shadow side it was pretty fun because we had actually 3 Subtle Chains without a Chain Gang, which was pretty fun, but Subtle Chain is of course a great disruption card, and yeah, with the 2 Audax, opposing Steel is not too much of a problem, but yeah, basically, and of course it was the one with the board wipe. The other deck was pretty strong. It was a very strong Infernus deck, but it didn't have any board wipe things, stuff like that going on. So that's why in the end I decided for this one. And yeah, like I said, not too impressive like the SAS score wise, but it performed pretty well. Like I said, I did win the whole thing. In the in Swiss starting round, like 5 rounds of Swiss, I did go 3-2. So I did lose 2 games there, but then in the final rounds I won the 3 games and yeah, won the finals, and there I am. So yeah. Saurian is pretty nice because obviously it's the new set, many people want to play the new factions, and a lot of people actually had Saurians as well. So this of course a mirror match is double as strong as just with your own Saurians. But yeah, this is the deck. I actually don't have it imported yet, so why not? Let's show how to import things. You just go into Master Vault, and yeah, there's the deck, Guldenburg, Eminenz der Hässlichkeit. You can just copy this link. And then on Crucible Keyforge, you can just go decks, import deck, and then you have to put the link here, import that, and boom, here it is in the deck, in your deck list. Like I said, I have a lot of imported already. And then if you play, it is in your list. I can see it on the top, Guldenburg, Eminenz der Hässlichkeit, there it is, it's valid. We are facing Kilo Depth, and let's hop right in and see if it can perform on Crucible as well as it did on the Seared tournament. So. We got a 2/2 hand, which is not something you want to see, especially if you're second. If you're second, the best thing of course is a 6 hand from one house, so you can play everything. So I actually got to mulligan this and hope for something better. And yeah, it looks better. We have 3 from one house, so the Poltergeist you most likely won't play, but you will draw more cards. But let's look at the opponent's deck first. Okay, he doesn't have Saurians, which is sad for our plan, of course. But yeah, a lot of shadows stuff. Then we got this. Okay. Nothing too scary I need to look out for now, but that always depends. I like to discover what the opponent is going to do, why he's going to do it. First, let's see, does he have any other artifacts? He has the Spike Trap, obviously we see that right now. And no, this is the only artifact here. So we actually can play Poltergeist on this now. So just to get rid of it, because there's no other artifact we want to save it for. And then play these 2 creatures and end our turn. And we already got 3 Imperiums in the hand, which doesn't help us too much for now since we don't have that many creatures, and 2 Subtle Chains. So that's pretty, that's pretty unlucky, I want to say, to get these just give me 2 creatures and 1 Imperium. That was a bit awesome, then I can ward them by the way. But 3 Imperiums with like no board yet and no Saurian creatures, that's a bit rough. That's a bit too much. And the 2 Subtle Chains, it's fun, it's cool. We can get 2 Aember, make the opponent discard 2. I would prefer some more shadow cards, so we might actually have to play this again, but depends what the opponent does. I'm inclined to just play Subtle Chains. Okay, I can't reap, so that makes this a lot more unattractive for me. We see an Untamed Plant. And that's it. Yeah, so that makes me just want to play Shadows. Make him discard 2 cards, Light of the Archons and Tantalon, draw more cards, and yeah, still no creatures in Saurian, damn. So these Imperiums are kind of dead cards for now, but we do get some discards, so that's great as well. Obviously we can protect these 2, but these are not like... this potentially, but this is like not really cards that you really need to protect. Not that important. That's one of my favorite Scullion sacrifices if I don't have something warded. Because if you don't know, sacrifice works as well, so if I have something warded and I sacrifice it with Scullion, just the ward token will be removed. And the creature stays on the board. Okay, we limited the play of our opponent a lot by making him discard 2 cards, so now I can rearrange our thing, which doesn't matter since it's only 2 creatures. And what else do we see? What else do we see? I mean, it doesn't matter, like, he can't rearrange ours or his in any relevant way. He would need, and he gets stunner. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, I want to play this with that. Yeah, I want to play this, that. Just use this to kill this guy right away. Then I can play the Scallion to the left to sacrifice him. Play Sinistra. And you can reap. And then we end our turn. And we get at least one creature. So that's something at least. But yeah, we have definitely bought Venge right now. We do have Ortano already without chains in the discard, which is a bit sad. But yeah, this time we're definitely gonna play Saurian. We can ward a lot of stuff. We can play the Odak. And do some damage with Phalanx Strike if needed. And of course we have 4 Aember already. Next turn we can potentially gain 4. I mean, we have 4 creatures then, so I'll probably just play 2 Imperiums, but that's still 3 on-print Aember if I end up playing the Phalanx Strike as well. Sadly, the Phalanx Strike is not, like, distributed damage, so I have to, like, if I play him, I can do 4 damage to 1 creature. I can't, like, do 1 here and then the other 3 somewhere else. That's where, like, Zap and Cooperative Hunting are stronger. But, I mean, at least gives an Aember, so that's something. So, 4 damage to what? He can't kill anything with that, but he can do a lot of damage, so that's something. To Sinistra, okay. I mean, he does play stuff. He did play stuff on the left flank, so I don't really. That's the left flank, right? Oh no, it's okay. I'm looking from like usually it would be left flank since they will flip, but like this they're the right flank for me. Okay, I see. Since they're like in a real game, the cards would be facing with the text to the player and not to something else. But then we see Piranha Monkeys, gets rid of his own plant. Okay. Then we see the Fittest, so they get a bit stronger. And yeah, I'm still gonna play Saurian now. Play this card. Play an Imperion toward you two. Done. Do want to watch Scallion for now, not. Let's just play the Phalanx Strike and get rid of the Murmuk. And done. We don't want to. 2 more. End our turn. Yes, and we are check right now. And if he somehow gets rid of our wards, we can just reward them. Which is pretty cool. So far going pretty well so far. I mean, our opponent isn't able to get a real board. Like, that's a good thing with, like, all the warding. I think warding, like, let's just talk a bit about warding. I think warding is too strong as a mechanic. At first, like, when warding first was introduced, I thought, okay, that, like, it prevents damage and destroying. But then seeing that it prevents everything which gets rid of it, like stuff like, like bouncing to the hand, putting in the archives, putting in the deck, stuff like that. Everything is prevented by that. And that thing is way too strong. So we need to get rid of Piranha Monkey soon, so I don't want my... Okay, now he's plus 4 power, so he's a 7 power monkey. 7 power monkey, that is a bit strong, that is a bit too strong for me, to be honest. I do get to Forge though, so now, let's see, I still want to play Saurian again, and just play this guy. Ward all our creatures, and these get rid of the most outer Papanga. Done. There you go. Didn't know exactly. Yeah, let's get rid of the most outer one. So the other one would have 7 power, obviously. And yeah, just end our turn right here. Why my creature doesn't have +2? It does have +2. I don't know what he's talking about. It does have it. It just doesn't show since it's not a +1 counter. So. Okay. And the most outer one doesn't get the buff since it's just the creatures to the right. So yeah, explain why. I think he was confused why I could kill him, because he thought he would get +2. But yeah, we have a good amount of cards right here. We actually can just board wipe him, and these two would be protected since they have Aember on them. But let's first see what he does. I said Shadows is looking nice as well. What is he? Cloaking Dongle and Light Archons. So this guy is very strong right now. Plays Medic and can protect something. The Papanga, okay. Don't know why he played it there. Doesn't he want to get the buff? Then he's Frame, which captures one. Which makes me honestly just want to... Oh, he doesn't capture something. Oh, he did with Papanga. Okay, that's sad, because then I can't get rid of him with the Axiom of Risk. But that makes me just want to play Shadows, make him discard a card, play the Hugger Mugger, and play a Winder, and end our turn for now. Like I said, Hugger Mugger is nice as well, since he has an Aember on him, he will not be destroyed by the Axiom of Risk. So if he wants to do shenanigans there, we are fine. We do have now Artano and Artano's Binding. Artano's Binding obviously can just run into, right now not in this Galleon, because the problem is the ward goes before the armor. So if I play right now, I would remove the ward token and it wouldn't run into the armor. So that's of course not as great. But other than that, Scouting of course a great target for the Artano's Binding because of the 2 armor he has. So he plays Untamed again, so now I can do some shenanigans. If he reaps or fights first with him to do 2 damage to everything. Okay, on second prey, that's a bit annoying. Can get rid of, I can deal a lot of damage. Obviously these are warded, but these 3 can do 2 damage and then another 2 damage with the Piranha Monkeys. Song of the Wild, yeah, so he definitely will reap right now. These 3 obviously will just lose the warding token. So now he can do damage. He loses warding token as well, which is nice. Which is nice for sure. I don't know why. Does the effect not trigger? Or does he have to like something which happens first? Don't know yet, don't know yet. The effect should trigger. It's play reap. Yeah, there it goes. Just took a while. It just took a while. And then what is he gonna do with him? Definitely want to get rid of him. He's gonna reap as well. So right now he has 7 power, elusive, and 2 armor. 7 power, elusive, and 2 armor. What can we do there? I could run both of these into him. Okay, now he's even stronger. Now he's stronger. So the 10 Aember we can't do something against that. We can't do anything against that. I'm inclined to play Saurian just to board wipe him, buying this and make him cost 9. I think that's what I want to do. Just play Saurian, reap a few, and yes, I want to trigger the effect. Reap a few, and then play the Axiom of Risk, ward my Scullion. Like everything which doesn't have Aember on him, sadly, the Papanga still is. And now it costs 9 for him at least. So I think that's most of the times it's actually the best way to use these more expensive cards is to make them actually pay that much and not just use it to revenge foraging. Because that buys you a turn. There's this, basically what I did, I just destroyed 3 Aember of his. Which is great. So I can reap next turn, which is fine. Plays an Umbra, I'm definitely gonna kill that. Definitely gonna kill that. I most likely will play this next turn. See Breaker Hill, which is annoying as well. Which you can't get rid of sadly right now. Another Breaker Hill. But the good thing is he can't see anything right now since we do have Odak on the field. So it's not too big of a problem. Okay, never mind, he can get rid of Odak. Can he? Yeah, he can't get rid of Odak right now. So that's of course troublesome, that means he can steal. But if I get rid of Umbra... Oh, he did 2 damage to Richard Garfield. Okay, so I don't know why he did that. I would have thought he would want to get rid of Odak. But yeah, I'm just gonna play this. So I can't reap, so I'm just gonna fight you. And fight you as well. Why did he not die? Ah, he's elusive. True, he has elusive since he's enabled to that. Forgot about that. Should have thought the other way around. Forgot about that. That means he still has the armor, so I can play this. Then I can play the Artano to the left. Then I can play the this guy, and what do I want back in the deck? Basically just the Hugger for now. Done. Just the Hugger. Done. The others don't have strong play effects, so they're a bit too slow to have them back in the deck. But yeah, I am check again, and I do have an Archons with 1 chain, so that's at least something. So I can get rid of a lot of the board for now. Yes, but he can't steal, since he would have to, like, yeah, he has to get rid of the Audax first, and it runs 1 into him, none of them has the effect anymore. So if he has 2 damage in his shadow hand, he obviously can get rid of my Aember, plays another Umbra. Okay. I hope, it would be pretty fun if he like forgets that he can't steal, and just use the action ability to not do anything, and not even reap. So yeah, Dust Run on Papa Anga. Yeah, Papa Anga has to go. Fun fact, we actually can... yeah, he can steal. Nice. Yeah, he noticed and then reaps with his second one. And I get the yellow key. And now... So I could... Well, yeah, I'm just gonna play this and get rid of this whole thing with my boy Otanu. Plays action for nothing. So he right now has 1, 2, 3 plus 3 power, 8 power, elusive, 3 armor. So I can't get rid of him anytime soon. First things first, reap with him. So if I do 2 damage to him, he has still too much power. Alright, they still all have +2 because of Papa Anga. Then we can place action on our Scizor again and get rid of the Umbra and end our turn for now. We do get another Audax, which is awesome, since if he tries to steal soon again, it won't work. See a red alert? He was able to do 1 damage to everything? Yeah. Quincan. That's annoying now, since if I want to... I could play Shadows, obviously, which I think I actually will do. Like, first play a Bad Penny to... Because these 2 I don't want to get back in my deck. And then I can get rid of the Papa Anga, which is great news. Yeah, since he is getting indestructible otherwise. So definitely gonna play Shadows. First gonna play you to the right, so my Scallion at least. I want my disc creatures to stay on the board, so I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah, and since I got rid of his Papa Anga, all these Breaker Hill lost his extra power and they died as well. So great turn for me overall. We finally get rid of the Anga, which otherwise I would have a lot of trouble getting rid of, since he had this 1 Aember on him as well, which made him immune to my Drisk thing. So sadly it seems I will have to allow him to forge this key. Since if I call even if I call... Yeah, he called Untamed. So even if I call Shadows, he will steal 1, and if I call Saurian, he will steal 1. And with both I can only capture 1. So I could call this, to be fair. Get rid of him first. Which could... But then I couldn't prevent him from... Yeah, and he lives right now, since he has a +1 token on him. So I will give him this 1 key to call Saurian. I still have 1 Autonomous Binding here, which could be pretty detrimental to draw pretty soon. So I'm gonna call Saurian, he can steal 1, yes. And then play you to the left toward my Otanu, play you to the left. I will exalt you, play you to the left toward my Shrinks, and play you to the left as well. And then end my turn, and he gets his 2nd key. But we have a pretty strong board right now. And a lot of Shadows cards. With the Weasel, which came a bit too late, because obviously now the next key someone forges is the winning one, so the 2 Aember we will gain from that, not really useful. Let's hope he does play Shadows now. I want to hope, because then he won't be able to steal something. If he doesn't play Shadows right now, I probably will play Saurian again. Just to get rid of the Quincan first. Plays Untamed, okay. Gets 1 of his Angas back. unsuspecting prey. Okay, can deal some damage. Or remove war tokens. Okay, war token removed, and these two get some damage. Yeah, I think Saurian is the way to go. Saurian actually could give me... I mean, he just has to kill shadows, which already would... Yeah, I need to get rid of Quick Count first. Because I could reap 4 times, put 1 on strings, and then I would have 6 Aember in total, or 7 even. I would have 7, right, since one of her is already on it. Okay, no, he just got rid of 1, so plan removed. He fights Odark, okay, so he can't steal. Oh, true, he can't steal right now since I have had this on board. Okay, so what do we want to do now? If I call Shadows, he gets to steal 1, but I can play a lot of cards. Which I think I want to do. Yeah, which I think I want to do. I want to discard you, since I don't want to draw you over and over again. Play to the left. Play to the left. Play you. Deploy left of you. Since I don't need to protect him too much, I just want to have him on board at least. Then play this upgrade on Artano. Draw a hands, and we do get Artano's Binding now in hand. Which is great news, since that means we can do a lot of damage and steal if we reap with Artano. But this is getting a pretty close game, not gonna lie. Getting pretty close. The Agna is pretty... Oh, he plays Shadows now, okay. So he at least can steal now, since I have Shadows on board as well. I can't reap, which is annoying, because obviously I want to reap with Artano next turn. So if I can't reap, this was play reap, yeah. Hidden Stash against Aember. So if that's the case, if I'm not allowed to reap, how can I do the best stuff with fighting? I still want to play this. Play Artano Binding on him to gain Aember. Play Bonit, play Medicine. And then I could fight you versus the Anga, so the Deep Root Root drops as well. I think is the way to go, and then with you I will just run into the both die, then end our turn. Annoying stuff right now as well, which I didn't thought about earlier, but I just now see. I am out of cards to draw, so my Artano's Binding are back in the deck. So Artano is not that strong anymore. Steals 1. I think I have to call Saurian, because then I can at least capture 1. See Piranha Monkeys, do a lot of damage to stuff. The thing is, how much Aember can he gain right now? How much Aember can he gain? If it is 1. Since he can't steal, I'm gonna play Saurian, because this gives me the most Aember. Play this creature. Play this creature. Reap with you. The thing is, if I get rid of Anga, can he kill it still? Yes, 4 power this. Yeah, he could steal it with Quinkern. But I can... Yeah. I can just... So the thing is, if I rather board wipe him... Yeah. I want to board wipe him, so my strings is safe. So now I play this action, do a lot of damage to you, and do a lot of damage to you. So now I have 5 Aember. Okay, this is getting close, like I mentioned, this is getting pretty close. I can steal 1 with the cards I have right now. Okay, I can rewrite my battle line, that's not too much of a problem. I can steal 2 potentially with Medicine as well, depending on what he plays. Depending on what he plays, I can steal 2. Medic Ingram, fine with me. I do have no Artano's Binding, which could be great to get rid of the ward. You see an encounter suit, so this will be warded as well. NPC is done. So he does have 5 Aember right now. Okay, so let's see. I could call this, which would give me 2 Aember, which is enough. So if I play this, this thing will get watered. It will give me 3 Aember, 4 Aember even. I think this is the way to go. I will discard you, so you don't get the ward on you. Then I will reap with you. So as is first Otanu effect to do this. Then I steal one, I reap one. Then I can. If I fight with you versus you, it doesn't gain me anything. Like he's dead and mine is dead as well. I rather reap to get the most Aember. Opponent's deck. Ideal Archon Spark Drop, Flame, Mystic Milmok. Right now, long term, the Frame is the most annoying, so we purge that. Then I would discard you again. I will just play you for the Aember. And get my Legendary back in the deck. Now he's protected. And do we want to play this? Yes, we do want to play this, just to have a creature on board. Yeah, I should have, like, if that was a mistake on my part, I definitely should have played the Autonomous Binding as well if I ended up playing the other card as well, because he can't be double protected. But yeah, I'm check obviously right now. I have 10 Aember. I can use these 3 and I can use these 7. The question is, what can you do right now to prevent that? He can't steal from me, or he gets rid of my Odak. So it seems like I won this game. But obviously, okay, Red Alert gets rid of everything, but that doesn't help him for now. She needs more. He needs more. But he could have more. He could have more. Does he have something in Star Alliance? Nope, nope, nope. It doesn't seem like it. I don't see anything in Star Alliance which could get rid of Aember for my 7. So that means it's GG. But a pretty good game. Pretty close one. Yeah, Queen Quan is too late. That is a GG. I could have had one more Aember, so I made some misplays. I forgot that my discard pile would be shuffled in and stuff like that. But yeah, that's not gonna help him. He has nothing in Star Alliance which could increase my key cost or steal something. Barring Queen Quan. So now it's a GG. And we do win this game, and yeah, like I said, my starting hand was a bit unlucky with the 3 Imperiums right away. But yeah, still good, pretty good game, and I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal, hit me on Twitter, Facebook, all links in the description, and yeah, I will see you another time. Ciao.